I found the best way to trade this thing for me is just to scalp it. Let's see, what is this? Here's the open right here. So it shot down, I missed it. I would have taken it right under here on the first 1 minute candle. When it popped back up, I shorted it. But what happened was, I'm holding for longer moves, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to take 10-point moves, and if I get a run, if it starts bouncing like this crap, that's it. I take my 10 points. I wait for the next setup. If it gets in a run like it has over the last couple of weeks, there's been days where it just keeps obviously bear flagging and dropping down. And yeah, I'll stay in the run, or I'll leave a runner here and I'll add if it breaks under the flag again, that type of thing. But obviously today it's just so freaking neurotic. It doesn't want to do anything. It doesn't want to break under this level. Well, everybody's going, well, of course you're going to buy on that level. Yeah, okay. So you bought on this level right here. And then it broke 5 points under your level. Okay, so let's say you're still in. You had a 10-point stop or whatever. You're right back where you started at an hour later. You're right back where you started. Well, let's see what time it is now. So see, you wouldn't even have traded that. Most people that are trading the orb, they're like, oh, I've got to wait on a 15-minute, and then it's got to pull back and do a hammer candle and a 5-minute closure above this level. Hell, it's lunchtime by the time you take a trade. I can't trade. I'm a day trade scalper. I just switched over to futures. So it's a lot easier. Just take a couple contracts here and see what happens. If it keeps running, wait for a bounce up, add some more, and let it drop on you and scalp it, 10, 20 bucks. If you get a run, let it run. But so that's what I'm saying. So let's go to this is 5 minutes. So there's no clear setup here. Some people will say, yeah, well, it's bouncing off this level. Yeah, okay, after the fact, you can see that. But when you're looking at it like this, you don't know if it's bouncing off that level or if it's breaking the flag, because this thing is so neurotic. When it breaks the level, like right here, it should have broke down past this flag. Sometimes it'll pop back up all the way back up to here, come back, hang around a couple hours, and then break down. But so you don't never know. So obviously, after a bunch of tries here, you're thinking, okay, it's going to pop up, and sure enough, it did. Yeah, all in one candle. Would you have caught that? So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're doing these 15-minute opening range break, you're going to miss the easiest part of the trading day, the opening range breakout. And most of the times you're not going to get a trade. Let's do it on a 15-minute. So on a 15-minute, you got, oh, that's a liquidity suck up. It's obviously going to run up. Yeah, it ran up all right, halfway back right into resistance. It's done. You already missed it. Now what are you going to do? There's no setup here. You didn't get no engulfing candle, and you got a candle halfway back up. That would actually be a short when it started to fall back down here. You got nothing. What I'm saying is, if you're doing the 15-minute orb on this, I see nothing. In fact, all I see is a big bear flag forming. That will sometimes take all day. That's why I was still here. It's 11 o'clock. I was waiting to see there's something I call the 11 o'clock drop. It happens on stocks and everything. They go to lunch or something. But yeah, all I see is a big bear flag channel. And so I'm scalping inside the channel. That's what I do. I'm not going to wait all day for a 5-minute candle setup. There's a guy out there I left him playing on YouTube one day. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's still going, I think we're going to get a setup. Dude, I'm not sitting here in front of a goddamn computer all day waiting for a setup that may or may not never come, when the easiest part of the trading day is the first 15 minutes. Sometimes the first 30 minutes to an hour, but always the first 15 minutes. Now, granted, sometimes the first 5 to 15 minutes can be too fast, but on the MES, I don't find it too fast. MNQ, yeah, that thing's ballistic. It'll freaking give you epilepsy. But the MES is always slow, even on the first 1 minute. The other thing I noticed with this is, well, I'll go to 2 minute, is look, this is why I said I would take it right here. When it opens, it's not like a stock where it's going to shoot up, shoot down, shoot up, shoot down. It doesn't do that. It almost always goes in one direction. So it starts running down, boom, I'm going to take a small position. I'm going to wait to see what happens at the bottom of this. It didn't come quite as much. It bounced up. Okay, I'm going to add to my position, and there we go. I actually had a lot more profit than this, but you can see I was trading on another platform too when I was talking about shorting here. And what happened was I just got stopped out and didn't make anything. Actually, no, I added somewhere on here and I lost like $100. I added somewhere, I think maybe on this break or something, and I was messing on this platform, so I didn't take it off, but it came back up and I'm down like $100. So I closed it out. I shouldn't be trading on two different platforms at once, but you can see, look, here's your scalp: short, buy, sell, long, got back out. Long, that might be a loss. I don't know, but I flipped it to a short right here, scalped it back. Short, probably stopped it out, flipped it to a long, boom, things shot up through my deal there. So, okay, so you set your deal at the top of the range. Yeah, a lot of times you'll make it, but a lot of times you won't too. I don't like leaving and coming back all day and finding out you wasted your whole day and you didn't get anything. So people take it at the bottom, but look, this is not the, let me get these off of here. So here's the bottom of the range, depending on where you take it. So you're waiting on it. Well, obviously, if you're waiting on any of these candle setups, you never got a setup that I see. I guess if you're doing one of those things where you say, okay, halfway back up of this candle, I'm going to take it. So you got in right here, 61. All right. 71.81. But you're not there yet. It may stall here and come in. Plus, you were already red. You waited all morning, and then at 11 o'clock, you're at lunch and you check your thing and you're red. So you haven't got anywhere. And if it turned out this was a flag, like several days it's been, several weeks it's been doing that, just flagging down. So what will happen is you'll look at these levels and say, okay, that's a nice bounce level. If I can get something on the 4-hour here. You'll say, okay, that's an out. Okay, so look, so you draw out your levels here. Oh, we got a big resistance level here. Bump, flag, right through it. Okay, we got a big resistance level here. I'm gonna look for a setup. Bump, flag, right through it. So what I'm saying, look right here, look at this beautiful flag. Bump, right through it. This looks kind of cool here. Look, you got a weekend and then you got a double bottom. I don't trust it. This thing, you don't know what it's gonna do. It's not even, what the crazy part today is, it's not even, well, this is. I think it's the MNQ. It's not even to a resistance level and it's bouncing. Actually, that's another thing. I use the MNQ bookmap data. I use both, but I like watching the MNQ better. It's faster and it gives you more direction for trading the MES than the actual MES bookmap data. Because the MES bookmap data, it don't move. It just sits there for hours, like within a 1-point range, vibrating. This thing will take off up or down, and it's the NASDAQ, of course. So it's going to drag the SPY. It's the same thing. It's going to drag the MES down. I believe that's how it works because I'm sitting here watching it, and that's how it's been working. So actually, I took an NQ trade today. So if it takes off to the upside, this one's going to follow. I like looking at it better. At least you can see it moving. It's not like a snail. Maybe I'm too jaded from trading stocks. But yeah, you sit here and look at this flag. I can't sit here and wait on this thing all day. And also, by taking those and walking away, you got to take smaller share size. I mean, I'm sure you're not going to take like a scalping share size. If you normally, in other words, you can trade like maybe 4 contracts or something, 5 contracts, and put your stop down here and put your target up here and just walk away. But the thing is, you're going to be wondering about it. I do. I mean, you end up checking your phone and doing all kinds of stuff. Whereas if I scalp, a lot of times I just take it here, bounces up, I add, boom, I'm done. I mean, I'll take it here. If it comes back up and starts breaking through me, I'll take it right back off. I don't care. It adds it in here. It adds in your commission. Oh, I missed. I'm sitting here talking and I missed my sell right here. I needed to sell this one. It's done. I can see it on the other book map. I missed it. Went right up into 80. Now, sometimes it'll plow up through them, but I think it's done. I should have sold it there. I'll give it a minute. 399. What a bitch. I clicked it at like 402 and now it's going to run up. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm scalping it. I'm not waiting on this thing all freaking day to find out if it's going to stop me out. And then the other thing too about that is you set your orders up here. You say, okay, I'm going to take 5 contracts. I'm going to set 2 halfway, another one sell right here for profit, and 2 more at the top. And then you come back and maybe you got 2 here, then it stopped you out, or maybe you got them all. Or you come back, what's even worse, you come back and it's blown through the top and ran another 40 points and you missed it because you set your sell order right here. You know what I mean? So you can't, you got to watch them. You can't just set these things and leave them. It just doesn't work that way. Also, look, I'll show you this. All it's doing is pulling up to a big channel it's been setting up, or a big trend line, just pulling back up to it. I don't think it goes anywhere.